moment it's Monday the 13th of October, it's shave time again. I've washed my face and hydrated, and I'm prepping up with a different pre-shave today. It's a Taylor of Old Bond Street Pure Herbal Aromatics Herbal Pre-Shave Gel. Here you go, you can have a look at it. I've also put some pictures in the video introduction. Got a wonderful smell. It doesn't smell herbal at all to me. Look at the colour of it. It's a light amber clear gel. It's got a fantastic smell. To me it smells like, I don't know, some kind of fruit jelly. I want to eat it. It's so delicious smelling. I want to just spoon it in and eat it, but I haven't. The other thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to use two different brushes, because I always, you know, alternate between brushes. Excuse me, I've still got a cough. So I'm going to use my cheapo ball brush, and I'm going to use my Simog Badger, and I'm going to lather up twice, one with the ball, one with the Badger, and use them on each side of my face and see if there's any difference in the lathering. I'll give it exactly the same time on the lather up. So let's without further ado, let's pause this video, and I'm going to lather up and shave. I'll show you which razor I'm going to use today as well. You're going to like it. Alright fellas, I've pre-shaved. I've washed the pre-shave off as is my habit, because I tend to find that the pre-shave can make the razor skip a little bit. So my razor is again a Rigarazor. I own 3 Rigarazors. I went a little bit crazy in bidding for them on eBay. I used to own 4, but I actually sold one to a fellow shave enthusiast. I'll get these teeth worn in eventually. I sold one to a fellow shave enthusiast from South Korea. But anyway, I've got 2 French point Rigarazors, a 7/8. This is the 7/8. I've got an 8/8, and I've got a how would you call it? I think it's a square point near Wedge 17/16, which is a real beast of a razor. This is a near Wedge. I don't know if you can see that, guys. It's a nice heavy razor. And give you a look at the Rigarazor logo. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can't get a word right. Anyway, there's the Rigarazor logo. I'll give you a close-up again in the video intro. It's a beautiful blade. I've washed it. I've washed my tuft light off it. I'm going to strop it on linen and leather, 25 each, and then we'll get to lathering up and we'll do the shave.
Here you go.
Okay fellas, stropped. I'm going to use a piece of tissue just to get the dust off the blade. Be careful not to touch that edge that you've carefully prepared. And just a quick note about stropping. You'll learn how to strop. You're going to have to. Look on the internet. Geo Fatboy is as good as any. Find out how to strop. But don't expect that you're going to be as fast as they are straight away. These guys have been doing it for years. Take your time and strop. But the big thing about stropping is that you turn it on the point. And if I can see that, so you strop that way. Imagine this is the strop. You're stropping that way. You turn it on the spine that way. Turn it on the spine that way. Don't be tempted to do it that way, because you're going to cut your strop first of all, and secondly you'll roll your edge. You roll your edge, you won't get a clean shave. So we've stropped. We're going to lather. So I'm taking the ball brush, a little dot of Speick cream, which is a really nice, easy to lather cream. I'm going to lather up with the ball. I'm going to lather up with the Badger, and then we're going to try them out. I get a feeling that we're going to get a similar lather with the Badger and the ball. So let's go. I'm going to give it a similar amount of time as well, so it's a good comparison. Now if the lather starts to dry up a little, I'm just going to add a dot of water. So forgive me if you hear the tap run in the background. Excuse me. I've had the brushes soaking for about 15 minutes while I was fanning on doing something else. So the Speick's coming up a treat now. I think we're up to about 30 seconds. Really getting a heavy lather. Look. Okay. It's getting some fairly it's like the top of a cappuccino. Let's express it like that. Some very nice bubbles. What I suspect is the cream's going to lather roughly the same on a badger or a ball brush, but that if I'd used a hard soap, I'm guessing that the badger will come out on top because it can pick up more soap more quickly from the puck and probably whip more bubbles into it more quickly. So there we go. There's our ball brush with the Speick cream. Nice bowl of lather. Then we're going to do the badger brush again. I've had it soaking about 20 minutes. It's a Semog, fairly inexpensive badger brush, but a nice one. About the same amount of cream. Let's go. So 5 seconds. This is really surprising, guys. The badger is not lathering as easily as the boar, which is odd. It's exactly the opposite of what I expected. I thought they'd both be about the same on a cream. Wow. So we're coming up to 30 seconds. It still smells great, it smells fantastic. Starting to get a bit of lather there, but not as much as the boar. Tell you what, add a bit more water in there and see what happens. Give it another 30 seconds. Okay, it's starting to lather now. Finally starting to get something out of it. The ball brush lathered up almost immediately. This guy's taken a while to get some air into it, but now it's started, it's really exploding with lather. Look at that. Same amount of cream, similar kind of time. I know what I like the feel of on my face more. The boar's scratchy and the badger's beautiful. Bit of poetry there, guys. Boar's scratchy, but the badger's beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, we've got our lather. Okay, about the same as I expected, so plenty of lather there for 6 passes, but I'm only going to do probably 2 or 3 tonight. So let's get some water on my face and then we'll lather up and start shaving. Okay, ball first. Wonderful. Actually feels quite okay. This ball's broken in pretty quickly. Paint that down there. Okay. Badger. I like this. It's like a comparison shot, isn't it? Okay, I can feel that so much softer. Oh wow, that's wonderful. You can see the difference in the... I think you can see a difference in the lather, but see if it feels any different when I'm shaving. Okay, ready. Dry my hands off. Bit of the old magic, the magic stone. Get my razor ready and now we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, ready fellas? Okay, let's go. You can hear that razor cutting, even though it's a near wedge. It's still a beautiful, beautiful smooth razor. compared to my last shave, you can tell that this is a much heavier blade. It feels heavier. The full hollow just dances off your skin. This guy, you can tell if you're not careful, this is going to slice an ear off. Ready. Okay, very nice. Okay, my favourite bits. You have to really watch that French point, because you're not careful and you go in point first, that'll just dig straight into your skin, straight into your flesh. I haven't touched wood, haven't been cut by these guys yet, but I've been pretty close. Give them respect. This is a heavy blade and a sharp heavy blade. You don't respect it, it's going to bite you. Okay. We just wash down, we'll lather up. I'm going to use the boar exclusively this time. Sorry, the badger, because it's nice and soft. I've done my first pass, so let me get a little bit more water on, and let's do pass 2. See that lather is holding up real well. This German cream, this one, Speick, is fantastic. The other one that I tried, Velida, couldn't get away with it. So I've given that. I posted that today to a member from the Shave Den forum. So hopefully he gets that in a few days, and he enjoys it more than I did. I just couldn't get it. Okay, always remember to dry your hands, fellas, or you're gonna drop your razor. You'll end up chopping something off that you didn't want to chop off, and I don't mean your toes. Okay, cross the grain. I'm going to take the opportunity to trim the line of my mustache while I'm here today, and see if I can get it straightened up a little bit. My wife complains about my moustache, so I don't want to give her anything beyond the fact that it's a moustache to complain about. So if she sees it not even, then it's another avenue of attack. Let's see if we can get some action here. And those of you who've been watching my videos, you'll see that I don't shave the same way every time. You know, it's what takes my fancy on the day usually. Okay, almost done, second pass. Apologies for the length of the last video, guys. It was full 24 minutes. I know it's a pain in the butt to watch it all the way through, but I was so excited about that last blade, the Victor Creazzi blade. Really beautiful shave, and a pleasure to shave with. Okay, fellas, we're coming up on past 3. I'm going to have a little rest. I'm going to finish off my shave tonight with my usual. I'm going to alum block with my Razorock alum block. I'm going to rehydrate with my Portugal 4711 and my Portugal 47 Eau De Cologne for just layering up that fragrance. I'm not going to show you that again, you've seen it. It's you know, I can do it by request if you want to see it again, maybe. Okay, I'm going to wash up, we'll get on our third pass and then we're done. How do you think the moustaches come on, fellas? Actually, it'd be interesting to hear your thoughts. It takes me ages to grow a moustache, so I don't like to shave it off like every week or every couple of weeks like some folks do, because it takes me a month to grow the damn thing. So I'm going to scoop up some of that lather from the other bowl, get myself really slicked up. Let's go. Look at that, fellas, beautiful. That's just beautiful. I don't know about you guys, but I could just lather up all day, just stand here and do this, because it's such a great feeling. But eventually you've got to stop and get on with the shave. I'm going to take the cream off that brush and just pat it on for my last pass. Get a real cushion in there. Real Father Christmas beard. Yeah, dry my hands. We're ready to rock and roll. Okay, so it's past 3, guys, with the Rigarazor. Ready? Gonna do a bit of J hooking. Get the closest under my chin where I've got the my whirlwind effect in the hair. Guys, don't try this this technique when you're a newbie. You'll cut your throat. Hence the name Cutthroat Razor. Bear it in mind. I got a comment from, I don't want to insult anybody, it's either a Russian guy or a Ukrainian guy. Forgive me if I got it wrong, but the language looks the same or very similar to me. Anyway, I got a nice comment from a commenter on my last video to say that every time we shave we know our face better, and he's right. It was a perfect comment. The English mightn't have been perfect, but the sentiment was there. Every time you shave it's different. Every time you shave, you improve. You learn something about your face. You learn something about what you like and what you don't like. And it just gets better and better. Okay, almost done, guys. So we're just going to take a bit of lather on the top here and redefine that moustache line. And then we're done. And honestly, one tip, fellas, don't rush it. It's a shave, it should be enjoyed. You want to do it in 5 minutes, use a safety razor. You want to have some fun and a bit of pleasure, use a straight. Probably going to get hate mail for saying that, but it's how I feel. Oh, just caught my nose with that point there. No, there's no blood, thank God. So we're done. Hope you guys have a great week. Hope it's fruitful for you. Hope you have a nice straight shave or a safety razor shave, whatever tickles your fancy, whatever floats your boat. I love straight razor shaving. I own some DAs which I'll do some shaves on at some point, but right now straight takes the prize. Be careful out there.
Please hang up and try again.